Welcome to the NorthOps Fire Weather Webcast for Friday, September 6, 2024. This morning's water vapor loop shows upper-level ridging centered over the western U.S., with an area of mid-level moisture and instability lifting north into the Pacific Northwest, and a second area offshore to the west of NorthOps. Visible satellite imagery shows a shallow marine stratus layer along the coast, with mid-level instability clouds across portions of SouthOps and extending north into the northern Sierra Mountains. Offshore to the west of the north coast, a better developed area of elevated convection associated with the upper-level low can be seen approaching from the west. 500 millibar forecast maps show the strong upper-level ridge gradually shifting to the east today as an upper-level trough approaches the coast and turns the flow aloft more southerly. The upper-level trough will move onshore across northern portions of the NorthOps tonight and into the Pacific Northwest Saturday. The trough will continue away to the northeast Saturday night and Sunday, with ridging building in from the west. Precipitation graphics show isolated shower or thunderstorm chances across portions of the northwest mountains today, shifting east into northeast California and the far east side this afternoon and evening. Additionally, there is a slight chance of thunderstorms along the northern Sierra Mountains this afternoon, with the potential for a few isolated, dry, high-base nocturnal thunderstorms in the far east side tonight. Wind and relative humidity forecast graphics for early this morning show that overnight relative humidity recoveries continue to worsen along slopes and ridges, with the lowest relative humidities, including some values in the single digits, focused along the coast range. Winds will remain on the lighter and more terrain and sea breeze-driven side for most of today, with southerly winds locally gusting 15 to 25 miles an hour through the Shasta Valley and southwest winds of 15 to 20 miles an hour in northeast California developing during the afternoon. Minimum relative humidities in the single digits and teens will continue to be widespread across areas away from the immediate coast, with the potential for strong outflow winds near any thunderstorms that might form. Poor relative humidity recoveries will continue along slopes and ridges tonight, as well as across the east, with very poor relative humidity recoveries continuing along the coast range. Coastal gap winds will strengthen in the greater Bay Area vicinity this evening, with localized gusts in the 20 to 30 mile an hour range continuing tonight. Widespread unusually low relative humidities will continue Saturday, with breezy southeast winds of 15 to 20 miles an hour pushing up the Sacramento Valley, west-southwest winds through the greater Bay Area coastal gaps, and southerly winds through the Shasta Valley of 20 to 30 miles an hour, and southwest winds from the Cascade Sierra Crest eastward increasing to 25 to 40 miles an hour. Breezy west-southwest winds will continue through greater Bay Area coastal gaps Saturday night, with locally strong southwest winds continuing along northern Sierra ridges, and overnight relative humidity recoveries remaining poor along slopes and ridges as well as across the east. Gusty southwest winds in the 20 to 30 mile an hour range will continue from the Cascade Sierra Crest eastward on Sunday, with locally stronger winds along the northern Sierra ridges and in zephyr wind areas. 500 millibar forecast graphics for Monday through Thursday show the next upper-level ridge shifting to the east on Monday as weak troughing approaches the coast. Troughing will deepen on Tuesday, then move south through the area Wednesday and east into the Great Basin Thursday, following an inside slider-type track. Precipitation graphics show generally dry conditions continuing aside from some isolated shower chances in the east on Wednesday. Wind graphics show gusty southwest winds favoring the east on Monday, turning more westerly Tuesday and northwesterly on Wednesday. North to northeast offshore winds may develop Wednesday night and continue during the overnight through morning hours through Thursday night. The NorthOps significant fire potential outlook shows high risk for lightning in northeast California and the far east side today, followed by high-risk areas for wind and low relative humidity across the northern Sierra Mountains and far east side on Saturday. High-risk areas for wind and low relative humidity will return to the northeast California, far east side, and northern Sierra predictive service areas for Monday and Tuesday. The SouthOps outlook shows a mix of low and moderate risk for the next 7 days. And now to sum up the NorthOps fire weather highlights. A trough moving onshore across northern portions of NorthOps and into the Pacific Northwest will bring isolated thunderstorm chances to the northeast and east today and tonight, followed by increasing winds on Saturday. Isolated shower and thunderstorm chances will cross the northwest mountains today and move into the eastern mountains this afternoon and evening, with the potential for a few dry, high-base thunderstorms along the far east side during the overnight hours as well. Strengthening south to southwest winds combined with continued low relative humidities will develop Saturday afternoon, favoring the Shasta Valley and areas from the Cascade Sierra Crest eastward for the strongest winds. Gusty southwest winds will continue across eastern areas for Sunday through Tuesday, with an inside slider type upper level trough on Wednesday, bringing the potential for a period of very dry offshore flow mid to late week.